Should we try a different... Well, it's a bit late now, but we could try a different spot.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah.
We're recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're continuing with Sri Chaitanya-charitamrta. We are on chapter 16 of the Antya Lila, and I'm going to start with verse number 31. Jai Shri Gurudev. So Kalidas, he's visited Jadu Thakur, and Jadu Thakur has been describing himself as being... Kalidas comes to honor Jadu Thakur. He wants to offer him, he brings him some mangoes. He wants to honor Jadu Thakur as a great Vaishnava, and Jadu Thakur is very, very humble Vaishnava, very shy to receive that, and is telling Kalidas, you are a Brahmin, you are so qualified, I'm very low-born. And like this, they have some very Vaishnav exchange. And then Kalidas leaves, but actually Kalidas, he hides. He is known for his deep appreciation for the prasad of the Vaishnav. And so he is, to what extent he's eager to receive the prasad of a Vaishnav, that is seen here in this chapter. So we're going to hear that now. Tade vidai diya thakur jari gore hailo tar charana chinna je thai podilo. After bidding farewell to Kalidas, Jadu Thakur returns to his home, leaving the marks of his feet plainly visible in many places. Se duliloya Kalidas sarvangele pila tarnikata ekastane lukaya rohila. Kalidas smeared the dust from those footprints all over his body. Then he hid in a place near Jadu Thakur's home. Jadu Thakur Gurjai Deki Amrafal Manase Krishna Chandra Arpila Sakal. Upon returning home, Jadu Thakur saw the mangoes Kalidas had presented. Within his mind, he offered them to Krishna Chandra. Kolar Patuya Kola Hoite Amranika Shiya Tar Patni Tarideno Kayan Chushiya. Jadu Thakur's wife then took the mangoes from their covering of banana tree leaves and bark and offered them to Jadu Thakur, who began to suck and eat them. Chushi chushi choshanti felilo patuyate tade kao jayatar patni kai paschate. When he finished eating, he left the seeds on the banana leaf, and his wife, after feeding her husband, later began to eat. Anti chosha se patuya kolate bodia bahirde uchishta garte felaila aloya. After she finished eating, she filled the banana leaves and bark with the seeds, picked up the refuse, and then threw it into the ditch where all the refuse was thrown. Or garbage, for those of you who are not familiar with that usage. Sekolanti chokala chushe Kalidas chushite hoy primete ulas. Kalidas licked the banana bark and the mango seeds and skins, and while licking them he was overwhelmed with jubilation and ecstatic love. Hemata jata Vaishna vaise goda deshe Kalidas aiche sabha nila vasheshe. In this way, Kalidas ate the remnants of food left by all the Vaishnavas residing in Bengal. Se Kalidas chabe nila chole aila Mahaprabhu tarupar mahakripa koila. When Kalidas visited Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed great mercy upon him. Pratidin Prabhu Jadi Jana Dada Shane Kola Karanga Loya Govinda Jai Prabhu Sane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would regularly visit the temple of Jagannath every day. And at that time, Govinda, his personal servant, used to carry his water pot and go with him. Simhadwade uttadike kapater hade vaishe pahacha toleache ekkanim nagade. On the northern side of the Simhadwara, behind the door, there are 22 steps leading to the temple, and at the bottom of those steps is a ditch. Se gade kodim Prabhu pada prakalane, tobe kori bade jai ishwar dada shane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would wash his feet in this ditch, and then he would enter the temple to see Lord Jagannath. Govindere Mahaprabhu kairache niyam, mor pada jaljeno naloi konjan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered his personal servant Govinda that no one should take the water that had washed his feet. Pranimatta loite napai se jol, antaranga bhakta loi koriko anchol. Because of the Lord's strict order, no living being could take the water. Some of his intimate devotees, however, would take it by some trick. And it's mentioned earlier in Chaitanya-charitamrta that out of deep affection for the Lord, his devotees may disregard some of his instructions. So Mahaprabhu orders nobody should take his foot water, but his intimate, very intimate devotees, their love and affection for him is so strong that they cannot follow that order. And love overrides any consideration of what may be direct order. And Nityananda Prabhu, Mahaprabhu tells him, don't come to Puri anymore, you stay in Bengal, your service is in Bengal now. Finally, towards the end of his pastimes, Mahaprabhu gives that instruction. But Nityananda Prabhu, he cannot follow that in the beginning. Then finally he follows that. Because Mahaprabhu, then Gurudev has explained Mahaprabhu, when he's entering into this deeper mood of Madhura Ras, in the mood of Srimati Radharani, that is incompatible with Nityananda Prabhu's mood. And so this is like the ontological reason for why Mahaprabhu sends him to Bengal. And at first he cannot observe that. He is so overcome, his affection. There's, I don't remember whose statement it is, but someone's statement in Chaitanya-charitamrta, my heart is like the chariot driver, and my body is the chariot. So wherever the driver's taking me, I'm going there. I can't stop and think and analyze and consider so many things. This is Ragamarg. This is Ragamarg. We hold that upon our head. We ourselves will not imitate such divine sentiments. Okay. Hekadim prabhutaha padaprakalite kalidasasitaha patilen hate. One day, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was washing his feet in that place, Kalidas came and extended his palm to take the water. Ekanjali, dui anjali, teen anjali pila. Tobe Mahaprabhu tade nisheda korila. Kalidas drank one palmful, and then a second and a third. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forbade him to drink more. Ek Anjali, Dui Anjali, Teen Anjali Pila, 1 palmful, 2 palmfuls, 3 palmfuls. He's drinking from Mahaprabhu's foot water. So this Pushpa Anjali, this is we're offering flowers, palmfuls of flowers. Attaparna koriho punarbar, etavata vancha puran korilu tomar. Do not act in this way anymore. I have fulfilled your desire as far as possible. Sarvagya Shiromani Chaitanya Ishvar Vaishnave Tahar Vishwas Jane Nantar. Mahaprabhu is the most exalted, omniscient, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore he knew that Kalidas, in the core of his heart, had full faith in Vaishnavas. Se gunloya Prabhu tade tushta hoila, anye durlabha prasad tahare korila. It's very significant. Because of this quality, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu satisfied him with mercy not attainable by anyone else. So, because Mahaprabhu knew that Kalidas had faith in Vaishnavas, then Mahaprabhu gave his mercy to him. This is beautiful. This is it. It's right here. How do you get the mercy of the Lord? By pleasing his devotees, by having, not only like trying to please them, like some conception is there, I will serve the Vaishnavas as like the means to an end. My goal is to have direct relationship with Krishna. But as like a means to attain that, like I know I have to be kind of smart if I want to get Krishna's favor, then I'm going to like serve Guru and Vaishnava. It's not like that, but that is an end in and of itself. And our Param Gurudev Srila Sridhar Maharaj, he expressed that when he first came to the Gaudiya Math, in the beginning he had some conception like that eventually he would have a direct relationship with the Lord, but in the meantime he would serve Guru and Vaishnava. But then as time went by, he came to understand, the radical thought of Radha Dasyam, that the service of the Ashraya Vigraha, that is all in all. And rather, by the order of the Ashraya Vigraha, the order of Sri Guru, and which ultimately will be Sri Radha, on the order of Sri Guru, one will serve Krishna. Rather, that is the conception of the Rupanuga Vaishnavas. So Srila Sridhar Maharaj, he told in one Vyasa Puja address, Professor Sanyal, in his, in the Vyasa Puja day, then some of the leading disciples, Srila Saraswati Thakur is seated there, and some of his leading disciples, they're making some offerings to him, and offerings of praise and appreciation. And in his talk, Professor Sanyal said that, he expressed, my interest is to serve you. And if you tell me to serve Krishna, then I do so. Speaking to Srila Saraswati Thakur, if you tell me to serve Krishna, then I'm serving Krishna, I'm worshipping Krishna. But my interest is with you. And other examples, many examples are there. There was so that like revolutionized his way of thinking. and other incidents took place. Another nice comment of Srila Gurudev's, when he spoke in Mauritius 2008, a very wonderful talk he gave one day, and he expressed that we are seeing Guru is non-different from Radharani. This is our culture from our childhood. And so we are seeing Guru Maharaj as Radharani. And he said, even if Bhagavan Krishna comes knocking at our door, we will go to Gurudev and say, Krishna's at the door, should I let him in? Gurudev, he liked that very much. There was one occasion when Srila Bhakti Siddhar Goswami Maharaj mentioned that in a public talk where Srila Gurudev was present, and Goswami Maharaj said after he said that, this same thing about if Krishna comes to our door, we will go and check with Gurudev. And after Goswami Maharaj said that, then he said Gurudev started clapping. He was so pleased to hear him say that. And it's not that Krishna is going to be envious. Rather, he is so pleased to see that. Then, as we're seeing in this wonderful example, he is bestowing his real grace to that devotee. Ye me bhakta jana parta na me bhaktas chate jana mad bhaktanam chaye ye me bhakta jana parta. This verse Gurudev liked to quote, that those who are coming directly to me to be my devotee, they are not my real devotees, but mad bhaktanam, that's it, mad bhaktanam chate bhakta. So those who are the devotees of my devotees, they are my real devotees. Because Krishna himself, his heart is so captured by the service of his intimate devotees, and he wants to reciprocate with them, but they don't allow that. So if we can do anything to serve that Vaishnava, in other words, to do what Krishna himself cannot do, then Krishna is so satisfied and so joyful, and he will bestow his full grace upon that person. The real Vaishnavas, they don't allow anything to come in return for their service to the Lord. So if we can somehow do that, then we will get so much grace. Okay. Vaisha pahacha pache upadakindike ekna shinga murtiachenutite vahambage. On the southern side, behind and above the 22 steps, is a deity of Lord Nrsimhadev. It is on the left as one goes up the steps toward the temple. Pratidin tare Prabhu kore namaskar, namaskar diye shlok pore bar bar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his left side toward the deity, offered obeisances to Lord Nrsimha as he proceeded toward the temple. He recited the following verses again and again while offering obeisances. Namaste Nrsimhaya Pralada Lad Daine Hiranya Kashipur Vakshaha Shilatanka Naka Noye. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, Lord Nrsimhadev. You are the giver of pleasure to Maharaj Prahlad, and your nails cut the chest of Hiranyakashipu, like a chisel cutting stone. And this is from the Nrsimha Purana, as well as this following verse. Ito Nrsingo Parato Nrsingo Yato Yato Yamitato Nrsingo Bahir Nrsingo Hridayer Nrsingo Nrshinganadim Sharanam Apadye. This very beautiful verse. And this Param Guru Maharaj has included in Shishi Papana Jivanamritam, expressing mood of surrender. Lord Nrsimhadev is here, and he is also there on the opposite side. Wherever I go, there I see Lord Nrsimhadev. He is outside and within my heart. Therefore I take shelter of Lord Nrsimhadev, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is here and he is there. Wherever I go, he is inside, he is outside. He is in my heart, he is without, he is outside of my heart. He is everywhere. This is the feeling of the Vaishnava. They are always feeling and perceiving directly the presence of the Lord in their lives. And in such a mood, spirit, one can really feel every wave is favorable. Only good news. What is that? Manasa Santushta. That line in Bhagavatam. Sarva Sukha Mayadisha. Maya Santushta Manasa. Maya Santushta Manasa. Sarva Sukha Mayadisha. Maybe I got it a little wrong. But in Krishna is saying, one who is like satisfied with me, or who's feeling my presence and everything. They only Sarva Sukha Mayadisha. They only see happiness coming to them from all directions. Tobe Prabhu Karila Jagannath Darashan Kore Asi Madhyan Kori Korilo Bhojan. Having offered obeisances to Lord Nrsimhadev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the temple of Lord Jagannath. Then he returned to his residence, finished his noon duties, and took his lunch. Bahedware ache Kalidas Pratyasha Koriya Govindere Tare Prabhu Kohen Janiya. Kalidas was standing outside the door, expecting the remnants of food from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Knowing this, Mahaprabhu gave an indication to Govinda. Mahaprabhu ingita Govinda sab jane Kalidas sere dilo Prabhu shesha patra dane. Govinda understood all the indications of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he immediately delivered the remnants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's food to Kalidas. Vaishnavir shesh paksha nirtik mahima Kalidas se paujailo Prabhu kripasima. Taking the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidas his supreme mercy. Tate Vaishnaver Jutta Kao Chudi Grina Laja Jaha Hoite Paiba Nija Vanchita Sahab Kaja. Therefore, giving up hatred and hesitation, try to eat the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas, for you will thus be able to achieve your desired goal of life. Krishna Uchishta Hoy Mahaprasadnam Bhakta Shesh Hoyle Mahaprasadakyam. Haribol. The remnants of food offered to Lord Krishna are called Mahaprasad. After this same Mahaprasad has been taken by a devotee, the remnants are elevated to Maha-Maha-Prasad. We used to, in India, in Calcutta, when we would have a place where we would keep Gurudev's remnants, and we put a sign there. This is the Maha Prasad of Srila Gurudev. It has been enhanced, it has been enriched by the contact of the Vaishnava. In the material conception, the more persons that will eat from something, the more contaminated you'll think it is. But in the spiritual conception, the more Vaishnavas will partake of something, the more enriched, the more enhanced it will become. And also Srila Kaviraj Goswami, he's sometimes expressing, I'm chewing the remnants of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, he gave description of Chaitanya Leela, and I'm taking the remnants of that, I'm chewing those remnants. He is very happy to take the remnants of Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. Bhakta pada duliyar, bhakta pada jal, bhakta bhukta avashesh teen mahabal. The dust of the feet of a devotee, the water that has washed the feet of a Vaishnav, and the remnants of food left by a devotee are three very powerful substances. And of course, these are things that we cannot take in a literal way, like we see in India, the simple-hearted devotees, they be very, very eager to take the dust of a devotee, even at the cost of disturbing that Vaishnav. But they're thinking, oh, if I get this foot dust, this is going to be very good for me. But maybe they're doing that, but then they're not staying to hear the class of that Vaishnava, to hear what that Vaishnava has to say, to in a heartfelt way, with their full heart, mind, consciousness, enter into the living culture of what that Vaishnava is trying to say. They're happy to take this is ritualistic mentality. We're happy to bow to the deity, we're happy to take the prasad of the deity and the great Vaishnava, or to bow down to the Vaishnava, to bow down to the deity, but to really enter into practicing what is the message of Guru, Gauranga, Vaishnava, they're not ready for that. But that's really what it means, to bathe in the foot dust of the Vaishnavas. This is mentioned repeatedly in our scriptures. This is the key to a successful life. In Prahlad Maharshi's instructions, that is the way forward that he proposes. The only way forward. Naisam matistavadaru kramangrim Sprishatchanarta pagomo yadarta mahiyasham pararajo bhishekam abhishek. Mahiyasam pararajo bhishekam niskinchnan. No, I've got it wrong. But anyway, he tells this to his dear father, Hiranyakashipu. You have to bathe in the foot dust of a Vaishnava. This is the only way of success, and this is the only way that you can get the mercy of the Lord. But what does that really mean, to bathe in the foot dust? It means to come in connection with the conception of that Vaishnava, to adhere, that internal adherence. Srila Sridhar Maharaj discusses this point in Sri Guru and His Grace. He gives a nice example there, but I can't remember. But this is the substance of it, that our internal adherence is superior to our external adherence. We have to pay attention to that inner aspect of things. Srila Sridhar Maharshi, he made this comment on one occasion that it is not so easy to offer a flower to a guru. It is not a matter of just physically picking one flower and offering that to the feet, but it is a consciousness. It is a matter of heart. It is not a physical endeavor or movement. It is not so easy. Srila Saraswati Thakur, for thousands of lifetimes I've been trying to offer a flower to the body of Krishna, but still I'm unsuccessful. Like, what? Like, every day I'm offering flowers, every day I'm offering incense, and so on and so forth. But Srila Saraswati Thakur expressed, for thousands of lifetimes I've been trying to do this, but still I'm unsuccessful. So we have to think, what does it really mean? And this is the basis of the practice of pure devotion, that none of these things are external practices. Kirtan, archan, and so on and so forth. They are not external practices, but we have to enter into the culture of pure devotion. We have to revolutionize our whole way of thinking and living and reciprocating with the environment. It has to be wholesale transformation has to take place if we want to get the real thing. I'm just saying that because I don't want anyone to think the conclusion of the class is that they have to go and physically take the foot dust of the Vaishnava. No doubt it is a good thing, but there's a deeper meaning there. And of course, it depends on one's consciousness. There's one more materialistic mentality that you take the foot dust of a Vaishnava to nullify your karma. This is like materialistic thinking. And we know that Srila Gurudev, he generally didn't like persons coming and touching his feet. But if one has real devotional mood, they want to sincerely express their adherence to that Vaishnava, or they sincerely feel that foot dust is going to benefit them, they have that type of faith, that is a different matter, certainly not a bad thing. But if it is really going to be meaningful, we have to enter into the teachings and practice of what that Vaishnava is saying. Srila Saraswati Thakur expressed, the true vision of the deity comes through the ears. It's the same idea. To properly see the deity, that will take place by hearing through our ears, by cultivation of the proper conception. Then proper vision will develop. It will come from within. Okay, we'll read a little bit more. Etin seva hoite Krishna prema hoy puna sarva shastre bukariya koi. By rendering service to these three, one attains the supreme goal of ecstatic love for Krishna. In all the revealed scriptures, this is loudly declared again and again. Tate bar bar kohi shuno bhakta gan. Vishwash kariya koro etin sevam. Therefore, my dear devotees, please hear from me, for I insist again and again. Keep faith in these three and render service to them without hesitation. Don't underestimate the dignity of the position of the Vaishnava. Don't be ashamed to offer your submission at the feet of a Vaishnava. Don't be ashamed. They have such an exalted and dignified position. Srila Saraswati Thakur, Param Guru Maharaj, he said that on one occasion when they were traveling in South India, they were, staying in different Vaishnavas' houses and meeting different Vaishnavas, and Srila Saraswati Thakur would sometimes ask them, maybe they're Ram Bhakta or Narayan Bhakta, and sometimes Srila Saraswati Thakur is asking them, under whose guidance is your service to the Lord going on? And often they would reply, oh no, it is direct. I am directly serving the Lord. And later Srila Saraswati Thakur would comment, they have no devotion. This is a very primary level of devotion. So here, this seems to be one of the primary points that Srila Kaviraj Goswami is presenting here. Try to understand the importance of the position of the Vaishnava, the Ashraya Vigraha. Without their grace, their connection, real submission to them, we cannot expect to have a substantial relationship with the Lord. So please keep faith. My dear devotees, Shuno Bhaktagan, listen Vaishnavas, please hear from me, for I insist again and again. Please keep faith in these three and render service to them without hesitation. Tin hoite Krishna nam preme ulas, Krishna prasad tate saki kalidas. From these three, one achieves the highest goal of life, ecstatic love of Krishna. This is the greatest mercy of Lord Krishna. The evidence is Kalidas himself. Nila chole Mahaprabhu rohe mate, Kalidas se Mahakripa koila lakite. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained at Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, and he invisibly bestowed great mercy upon Kalidas.
What does its name mean?
Sorry, what did you say?
Kalidas. Is it the meaning?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because Kali is the person.
It's the name of Mother Kali, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There must be some other connotation, meaning. Sorry, what did you say? Okay, we can stop there, I think. It's a good place to stop, then a different pastime. I'd like to sing that song. Can you pass me a kirtan guide, Prabhu? And will you also take one? There's one. How does it, what's the first? Takoda Vaishnava Pada. Where's the index? Where's the index? Oh, I think it's missing. Can you look up Thakur Vaishnava Pada? I think the index is missing from this one. I don't remember the page. 132? 40. Yeah, this is very relevant. after having heard this section of Chaitanya-charitamrta. Jai Shri Gurudev. Takura Vaishnava Pada Avanira Susampada Vaishnava Pada Avanira Susampada Shunabai Hoya Ekamana Ashoya loya bhaje Tare Krishna nahi tyaje Bhaje Tare Krishna Haro sab more akarana Vaishnava charana jal Prema bhakti jite bol Charana jal Prema bhakti jite bol Haro ke ho nahe balavanta Vaishnava charana renu Mastake bhushana vinu Mastake bhushana vinu Aro nahi bhushane rayanta Chita jal pavitra gune likiyache purane Tesa bhaktira pravanchana Vaishnavera pada dukkha samana he sabha pada dukkha samana he sabha Jate hoy vanchito purana Vaishnava Sangite Man Anandita Yanukan Sada Hoy Krishna Padasanga Hina Narotama Kadehiya Dajanahi Bande Mora dosha ke no hoy no banga Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Oh he Vaishnav Thakur O brother, hear my words with rapt attention. The lotus feet of the Vaishnavas are the most valuable treasure in the world. Take shelter of those Vaishnavas and worship them. Krishna cannot abandon one who worships him in this way. All others meet a meaningless death. The water which has washed the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas bestows devotional service and pure love of Godhead. There is nothing as effective in attaining this divine love. I place the dust from the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas upon my head. I wear no other ornaments. The purifying power of the waters of the various places of pilgrimage is described in the Puranas, although this is something of a deceptive trick. Actually, there is nothing which is as purifying as the water which has washed the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas. This water fulfills all desires. Moment by moment, my mind finds constant pleasure in the association of the Vaishnavas. I always seek the company of the devotees of Lord Krishna. Poor-hearted Narottam Das cries, I cannot maintain my composure any longer. Why have I fallen into such a low condition of life that I cannot get the association of the Vaishnavas?
You say it fulfills all the desires, but isn't it that the desires in conditioned form are not favorable for spiritual advancement?
Well, we hear the devotees are also described as kalpa vrikshas, right? Wish-fulfilling trees, but I would think that is referring to spiritual desires, spiritual aspirations. It is also possible to have desire on that side. All of us who are here trying to serve in this temple, I think we all have some desire for advancement on the spiritual side. Of course, we're in a very mixed condition.
It's not very clear, like, because desire has some, like, wrong understanding, but when it comes to spiritual things, it's very not so clear, exactly.
Aspiration,
yeah.
hankering.
Yeah. Aspiration more is like towards a direction, but desire is something more precise.
I think we use them synonymously sometimes, and they have different connotations, right? I desire to be a perfect disciple of my Gurudev. Or at least I desire to be a perfect disciple of Sri Guru. And anyhow, we don't need to. Jai Srila, I'm going to stop there, I think. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai, Saprasha Chima Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Radha Girir Hari Ju ki Jai, Shri Navadip Dham ki Jai, Shri Ganga Jamuna ki Jai, Shri Bhakti Devi, Vinda Devi, Tulasi Devi ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya-charitamrta ki Jai, Vishwavyapi Tadya Shakamat ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Nirmala Charja Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya-charitamrta Charja Vrinda ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam, Shri